Welcome back to What Arty Noobs. This is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG. It's located on the north spawn of El Halluf, and it's under the command of Cruelis 77. Okay, standard battle. She's got a teammate in an Arty. He's in the M12, just moving off to his firing position behind us. Both Artys have got 155mm guns, but the M44 does have a significant advantage in that the gun is actually mounted in a swivel mount right in the centre of the vehicle. It's also a little bit faster than the M12 because the M12 is actually based on the M3 hull, whereas this one is based on the M41, the Walker Bulldog. Okay, she's nicely at the top of the hill. She's right at the far east of the map, and I think she's now going to take up position and start shooting at the enemy. Okay, well, she's now looking for a target. She's actually pointed slightly away from the arc of fire that she could enjoy if she wanted to, because it's got quite a wide arc of fire, but she's now aiming towards that central alley where the tanks tend to come up, or the where they confront each other. And she's found the T28 prototype over by this corner, by this edge of the rock on that pass. And just where she was looking before, a Centurion 1's appeared. She's dialed in on that position. If he moves up again, she should be able to get a shot on him. But at the moment, he's actually staying in Arty cover where he is. Okay, for a brief moment, that T150 was in a position where he could be hit. Those guys can be hit. That's an IS and a KV2. The KV2 is just moving ahead straight away. She fires at the IS2. Long time for the shell to arrive. It's quite a long way away. It's 3.1 seconds you have to wait for the shell to arrive. But this Arty will reload every 17.17 seconds. She's not using premium consumables, but if she did, she'd drop that by about a second. Well, slightly more than maybe half a second. You can get the reload time for an M44 down to about 15 seconds, near enough. And that makes it quite a deadly weapon, because it means for every 15 shots you get one for free. Rounds out in the VK. Lands next door to him for 85. Now these shells are capable of doing 550 alpha if they can penetrate the armour. But they'll have to get through at least 39mm of armour. If they don't get through 39, obviously then it'd be a non-penetrating shot. And that VK just lost another 54 hit points from stun, or from splash rather. The splash radius of these shells is 7 meters. It's burst radius, and in fact, actually, that VK was killed, and she actually damaged his tracks, so she actually ends up with a bonus for that. Oh, big hit! Now that's a penetrating round on the T-34-85, and it saves our AMX M449. Okay, she's lined up on the Centurion, and the T-150 lands it in front of the T-150 for 152. Let's force the Centurion to pull away, because he knows if he stays where he was, he is going to get badly hurt. Instead, he's decided to go around. Or is he going to go through that pass? He's going through the pass. She fires at the T-150, who pulls back. Still gets stunned, though. And there's an enemy tank behind him, actually. A LTG has managed to make it fairly close to our gap area. She's now dialing in on the T-28 prototype. Rounds out. Direct hit. 230, makes him a one shot, and next time he gets hit, he'll be out the game. Yep, he was. Okay, next target, T-150 and the Centurion. Or is he going to go to that KV2? KV2, she can hit. She fires, rounds out. Long flight time. Hits the rock face, unfortunately. It's a 3.1 second delay on that position. This one, it's only 2.5 seconds. Going for the Centurion. Almost loaded. She fires immediately. She's got the shell in the breech and 52 hit points of Nia. Unfortunately, we lost the AMX M449 to that LTG, the one I mentioned earlier. Yeah, he came up behind the guy and shot him in the rear. Or shot him in the side, actually, but fires at the E25. And she just got some stun. Well, it looks like we're on the defensive now because they've managed to make it through most of the northwest corner. We've got a couple of tanks up there, an IS-2 shielded and an ONI, and those guys are behind the enemy, but the enemy seems to be advancing towards our cap area. There's that LTG again. There's the Centurion. Unfortunately, it's very difficult to get a shot on him. She fires around at him. She just tracks him there, I think. And he goes down, so she picks up the track damage. Or damage assist. Going for the LTG. Only second, she'll be loaded. She needs to get a round out as quickly as possible. Rounds out. Yes, she gets the splash kill. Now, the Panther M10 is very low on health as well. And our VK is just trying to get an ambush on him. I would actually have gone back to the other one, but she wants to go after this 53 TP. Lining up a shot, rounds out straight away, and she got a kill. So she did make the right decision. Now, can she get the kill on this E25? She's already got 2 kills. She's going for another. And the E25 knows it, I think. He's trying to get away from that position. He's trying to get up the rise, but the Super Hellcats come in and gets a kill. So the scores are even. The enemy team has a medium and a tank destroyer. Our team has 2 tank destroyers and just Cruelis in the Arty. The M12 just got taken out by their M12. So he's doing counter batteries. So she's actually moved position to avoid getting hit by that enemy Arty. He was over on the east side of the map, but he was a little further down. She fires a blind shot in at that corner. Oh, we just saw the tracer. I just saw the tracer from his shell. He is in that general vicinity. She was right. He is down there. He was seen. She's gone to battle assistant to try and get the Hellcat. She fires around in. Oh no! She hit her own teammate. She hit the TS5 in the rear. She didn't damage him, but oh no. This is very bad news. And I think she's trying to aim, but she's in battle assistant and just a little too close. And that's why she can't get the shot on target. So now we're just down to 2 members of our team left. And I'm having to take control of the battle assistant because she's not able to get a good picture. She's just way too close. I think it may be just the way that the battle assistant's working. She stunned the Panther. He is a one-shot. She could splash kill him if she can land a shell near him. Okay, she's changing position again. I get behind that bush. He's the only tank out there. She could go down and shotgun him, but if she does, she will get spotted, and that might mean that she'll be on the receiving end of quite a lot of enemy shots. The TS5 just got hit by Arty, so Arty's going to be on reload. And the Panther M10, well, he's in that little nookie, in that little, he's in that little nook between the rocks. She's going in behind him for a shotgun. She lines up and yes, she gets it. But wait for the Arty rounds. They're going to be coming in. She's trying to back up and move. Just go forwards, go forwards. We lost the TS5. Okay, so she's in cover. Now she needs to change direction because they would have seen her move off in this way. But she's now hunting 2 Artys. An M12 and an M44. And both of them have got kills. In fact, both of them have got a number of kills. Cruelis has got 3. So she's an equal match for them, but they outnumber her 2 to 1. So she's decided to go off to the east side of the map, and I think what she might be about to do is hide in those bushes, or is she going to pick an ambush spot, wait for the enemy to start capping, and then go after them that way? Well, it looks like she's hunting them. Now the view range on an M44 is 265 meters. So you'd have to get fairly close to spot them. Oh, she's decided to go really fast down here. Yep, almost got some damage there from that heavy landing, but she's okay. Now this is where the swivel mount on the M44 does become useful, because that 155mm howitzer can almost be like a little mini turret built within the Arty. And so you can auto-aim onto a target and the gun will swivel towards the target, just as she did when she shotgunned that enemy Panther in the back. No sign of him so far, but he might be over the other side of the battlefield already, or one of them might be. If the cap counter starts going off, she's going to have to make her way back to get a reset. It is highly unusual for an Arty to start hunting other Artys, but practiced Arty players can do it. She's also aimed on to the M44. She fires and she gets a kill. That's one. Now she's got to get the M12. Oh, and he's capping the other side. Yep, I thought he might. Okay, so she needs to move away from here and get back to the other cap. She's firing one round in. I wouldn't put it there, actually. I'll put it close to the other side. She's going to go directly across the valley, which is the quickest route. Trouble is, he's going to expect her to come from this direction. And the moment he sees her, he's obviously going to try and fire at her. He doesn't know precisely where she's going to pop up. And there are some bushes there directly ahead of her where she could go, and the enemy might not see her in time, but of course she might have to get closer in order to get the reset. And if he's lined up on her when he sees her, then it's more than likely he'll get the drop on her rather than the other way round. 30 seconds to go. She'll have to get a lot closer to spot him. If Sixth Sense goes off, she's only got a fraction of a second or two to get into cover or find a position that she can fight from. She's going straight to the cap, not using any cover. So I said those bushes would have been better to pop up on. You should have a quick look before you move. It's 2 seconds left. Auto aim's on. Fire! Oh, she gets the kill! But it's too late, they've already won. So all of their tanks are wiped out, but she's lost the game. Oh, that's so sad. She did all the work and lost it at the last split second. If she'd fired a few seconds early, maybe she would have got a kill. But as it is, she did get the kill, but she didn't get the win. Sad. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, sadly, it is a defeat, but Cruelis ended up with a third-class tank. It should have been a lot higher than that, actually. But, yes, it was only a third-class. A counter battery for taking out both enemy Arty, the M44 and the M12. Our fighter battery getting at least 4 kills. She ended up with 5, actually. In fact, you have to scroll the page to see all of the damage she did during the game. And also a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In this one, she managed to get 20. And her win rate from the game was 3,559, which is Super Unicum standard, but it was a loss. Let's have a look at team scores and see how well she did. Well, the highest damage in the game was actually done by the Centurion on the enemy team. He got a high caliber for 3,675 hit points. And the next high scorer was the TS5, which was the last tank on our team, with 3,466. And we can see that Cruelis managed to get 1,675, which puts her above all but 2 of the enemy team and below just 3 members of her own team, which means that she was in 6th place overall. She managed to get the highest number of kills with 5, so that's 1/3 of the enemy team, including both their Arty, of course. And the next high scorer was the Centurion with 3 and the M12 on the enemy team, the last person to die. He managed to get an Invader medal even though he died, and their M44 managed to get a Confederate, and of course he got the high caliber. When it came to base XP, the high scorer was the Centurion with 1,212. 1,080 went to their M44, the guy who was taken out with an auto-aim by Cruelis. And 953 went to their Panther M10, the guy who was shot in the rear by Cruelis as he was sitting in that little corner, that little nook, shooting down at our TS5. Cruelis didn't do badly. She was the top scorer on her team by base XP, 746. And you've got to remember, this was a tier 8 game and she was bottom tier. So she was earning a lot more XP for every higher tier tank that she hit. And, well, still a very good score even so. And 5 kills, yeah, this is why I thought that this would be a much higher classification than a third class, because she managed to get so many kills, but she didn't get a huge amount of damage. Let's have a look at the detail report and see what else she managed to do. 22 shots fired, 6 direct hits, 2 penetrations, 14 splash. Damage of 1,675 hit points, of which 1,153 were at more than 300 meters. She damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 5, so yeah, there's not enough there to get a Confederate, but she did get a lot of kills, as I said. 833 hit points of damage assistance and 78 hit points of stun assist off 10 stuns, and I think that's where she may have missed out, because she wasn't getting so much stun assist during that game. I think her teammates weren't hitting the tanks that she was stunning. On a premium account, she earned 34,050 credits, and after resupply of ammunition took away 22,940 credits. That's a decent score. 25 bonds for the game and 1,119 XP, and took away the same amount because there was no multipliers. But it was a good game, and so sad the ending that she killed the last enemy. She was the last one left alive on the battlefield. All other 29 players have been completely obliterated, and she was the last one alive, still untouched, and she still lost. So very sad, but good luck and better luck next time, Cruelis. You certainly have got a future in your videos. We're very much enjoying them, and we will keep doing as much input as we can to help you, because obviously we can see the value of having somebody teach Arty the proper way to teach people how to play this game and to enjoy Arty as much as we do. So well done. If you like this replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. We're only a small channel, just like Cruelis, but you can gain a lot of information from watching these videos. I know somebody today told me that they were watching these videos and it was teaching them a lot about how to play the game. And if you watch Cruelis's videos as well, they'll also teach you a lot about the game. So thanks very much for watching, and see you on the next video.